Welcome back to another episode of the K-Dog&Fish Show. I am Fish.
K-Dog.
There were some notable exclusions on the shared retailer list for New York Comic Con 2023, and we want to talk about it.
Jeffrey the Giraffe, why don't you go yourself?
So we just did a show about New York Comic Con reveals. There were some differences of which ones that were leaked to which ones that were actually making. And then we talked about our favorites. It was a great show. We loved a lot of the things that they're doing. And we're super excited about it. But
You're trying to find positives right now.
that was a positive. There were some great pops that I'm actually personally excited about.
Yeah.
So we did that show, but at the end of that show, we noticed, because we showed the shared retailer list for Funko exclusives for New York Comic Con, both US and Canada, and there were some weirdness with those lists. Things we've never seen before in the annals of history.
I don't know what to tell you.
So first off, with the US shared list,
Okay.
and we talked about this on a fully other show that we think Walmart is getting out of Funko. They did not have a shared exclusive for this con, which is extremely out of left field.
Gotcha.
Also, Hot Topic only had one, and that Hot Topic exclusive was also not shared on the Canadian shared list, even though they have stores in Canada.
Okay.
And then for the Canadian list, you and I both know that Toys R Us always gets the lion's share of shared exclusives for Canada, and on this shared list for New York Comic Con,
Yeah.
zero. They weren't even mentioned. Canada once again getting the shaft.
Well, we're used to that already.
We're used to that.
Yeah.
But I think, is it because Toys R Us can't? I wonder which way it was going. Is Toys R Us not selling enough of the convention exclusives that they're starting to cut back? Or, you know, and I know that Canadians all trying to get shared con exclusives the day the con drops, and every other shared retailer drops those exclusives on that day.
Yeah.
Toys R Us doesn't do that.
Right.
And they usually drop the ball. So are
Yeah.
they dropping the ball so much that Funko said no? Or is Toys R Us just going, we're good?
I think Toys R Us is saying good. They're
Toys R Us is saying they want,
Yeah.
they're out.
Because I kept saying, and we kept talking about it, every time I'm in a Toys R Us over the last 6 months,
Yeah.
all that Funko stuff's on sale. They are just blowing out Funko left and right.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. Now, they do have Funko Shop exclusives and stuff like that, but all the commons are always blowout, 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 blowout,
Yeah.
blowout. I don't think...
Is it too much of a retail section?
I think it's too much of a retail section. There's not enough margins in it, and it's too many SKUs. I think they've made it too big of a mass product, and the purchase price is not high enough for these retailers to make enough bang for their buck. That's all there is to it. You know, you can make $100 off this Lego set, or you can sell this in that same spot. This Lego set makes you $100, or you can have 4 Funko Pops.
Gotcha.
You know, you might only sell 2 of them, whatever character it is.
Now, one thing I found weird about that is Funko just did a collab with Toys R Us for because they do the Jeffrey the Giraffe.
Yeah.
As whatever.
Nobody cares about
Batman, Harry Potter.
Nobody cares
characters.
anymore. Nobody cares.
So they did the Ninja Turtles.
Nobody cares.
And that just dropped like a few months ago.
Yeah.
Why aren't you still collabing about convention exclusives, or is it too much money? Because we know from experience how much you have to put up and how many SKUs you have to take, that Toys R Us just didn't. They were cool with the Jeffrey collab, but they were saying no to New York Comic Con.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's really weird what's going on right now. And I think Funko is in a free fall, like we talked about, because retailers are saying there's not enough money. There's not enough money in it, and that's why in the US right now, all those shared exclusives are on the Funko Shop.
Yeah.
Every shared exclusive is on the Funko Shop.
Yeah, they are.
So honestly, if you're a retailer and you're going, I'm paying you this, but they can go to your website and get it, because like Target.
And sometimes the prices are different.
Yeah, like Target, nothing's selling out on Target.
Is Toys R Us sending a message by not being on the Canadian shared list for New York Comic Con?
The funny thing is Toys R Us would be like they would get the lion's share of all the exclusives.
Yeah.
But you'd never see them. They'd never be online. You'd never see them in
They
stores.
never drop. It's almost like they never drop.
I don't know where they were. Like
Yeah.
they're just like you got them, I guess. But and their website's hot garbage.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like I think there's being a shift right now, and I think Funko is just. They're just not. They're gonna have to go back to just their own website. We sell Funko on our own website.
So GameStop really stepped it up though, because typically they'd have 2, 3,
Yeah.
but to be able to have all the Canadian shares except for 2 that are going to Indigo Books, I was shocked by the shared retailer list.
Yeah.
I thought it was really weird.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are just probably a lot of companies, like we said, are just looking at their bottom line going. And a lot of boxes are probably being shipped in damaged, just like we're dealing with and everything else.
Time, yeah.
So there are probably a lot of dead stock just sitting on those shelves. They can't do it. When they have dead stock, where are they going to put it?
Yeah.
Like again, it's going to end up in a bin, like the Hot Topic in Canada here, where it's buy one get 3 free.
I saw that sign online.
You're in Hot Topic. You're buying, and the clearance pops is buy one get 3 free. Yeah, because they only have so much shelf space.
Yeah.
They're like, we can't use the shelf space. We also don't have a lot of room in our storage room because Hot Topics are
really small.
They're small,
Yeah.
so we can't store these. We're either gonna have to chuck them or we just give them away for free. That's literally what it's coming down to. No one's even talking about it, but you're giving Funko away for free because you can't sell it and you have no room to stock it.
I think it's just over saturation of SKUs and characters.
And they just did a Santa for every NFL team.
We didn't talk about that on a show. All 32 teams got a Santa pot. You have to make all 32, and then you have to do enough stock for everyone, whoever is a fan of whatever team. That image blew my mind.
That's a lot of stock.
That is and this is after the, hey, we're cutting back. That was a ton of Santas.
Yeah. Now, they're probably, we're going to do Santa and Rudolph. So they're just patting themselves on the back for cutting Rudolph. But I was just like, that's a lot of Santas, And you
gotta hope, you gotta hope that you got a lot of fans who like Christmas and football.
Yeah, but where are you gonna? Where are you gonna ship those?
Yeah,
they could you have to ship them basically just to the cities. You can't be shipping them to Hot Topic.
No, I think
here's all 32
Fanatics.
teams.
I think it's a Fanatics thing.
Is it Fanatics?
Yeah,
is it exclusive?
I think it's a Fanatics.
Oh, okay,
exclusive.
that'd be good.
But then Fanatics has to take on all of those 32 Santas.
That's a lot.
And multiples of them.
It's a lot of inventory to put on when you're already spiraling out of control. Let's make 32 Santas. Great idea. And
I think that the Toys R Us thing, I think you're right. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
And one positive note we can end this show on is if the big giant retailers are getting less and less out, like they're getting out of Funko more, it does bode well for smaller independent retailers.
Right.
That there's just less competition from the big box stores that can blow out because they're getting the prices so cheap. If they're getting out of the game, then it opens up more opportunity for smaller retailers to specialize in Funko to get that product to consumers.
But Funko still needs to streamline and cut it down because if you're going to lose all the retailers, the large mass market retailers, you're going to have a load of pops, and some of these smaller shops are going to go, we're going to pick and choose.
You can't take that much inventory.
Yeah, we're picking and choosing what we're taking.
Yeah.
Well,
we've done that ourselves.
We've done it ourselves. We used to take everything,
cutting
and then
way
we're
back.
just like, no, we're picking and choosing what we want.
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it.
Thank you guys so much. Tell us what you think about Toys R Us being left off the Canadian shared retailer list for New York Comic Con or Walmart for the States, or what's happening with Hot Topic as well. We want to hear from you guys. Let us know in the comments for this show. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Fish.
K-Dog.
We'll see you again soon.
Peace.